What up, fam bam? Can you tell I'm a tired serpent? It's been a long day. What up, King? We're gonna have a conversation for kings tonight. Gallivanter, what a name. What a glorious name. Why are you mad at me? I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at me? So welcome to the family, for those of you who are new here. This is the community where we discuss saving the world, spiritual things that the mainstream society never talks about. Are you still mad about that? Oh, okay. We'll talk more about that. I didn't mean to scare you, man. My intention is not to create fear. My intention is to go deeper into things that can be scary at first, but they're not supposed to be scary. None of it needs to be. But I want to talk today about something super important. So if you can't tell, I'm super tired. I was up at 5 in the morning, and we went all the way out to a high school in the middle of, we totally can talk about him later, but I got to tell you what happened today. So I went to a high school in the middle of nowhere. It's a place called Paris, California, like backwater, kind of farm country, to bring spirit to them, to bring spirit to these guys. What up, Forrest? Welcome to the family. So I was at this high school in the middle of nowhere, right? And we were training these all the kids at this high school are amazing, right? These kids are like super smart, super motivated. These kids are like 16, 17, just fully switched on. Some of these kids own their own businesses at 16. I'm like, dude, if I was at your level when I was 16, it's mind-blowing how quickly these kids are evolving today. It's awesome. Golden King, I'm talking to you too. And so it was incredible. But what I want to tell you guys today is something I've truly realized in my life. It's something more and more as I grow, I'm understanding this, that your spiritual practices will actually make you money. They will actually make you successful in life. Going within yourself and taking the time to meditate and to reflect, and I'm not talking about the shallow level, because most of us stay on the shallow level where it's like not too intense for us, where it's easy and manageable. I'm talking about going in deep. I'm talking about allowing yourself to feel and giving yourself the space to expand and feel. You're going to uncover the secrets of your success if you allow yourself to do this. And I cannot tell you how important this really is in saving yourself years of time and energy that you don't have to spend running around frantically trying to figure out who you are and what you're doing. And in fact, your spiritual practice will tell you exactly who you're supposed to work with, will help you decide exactly what your vision is, will help you understand the flow. And it's ultimately going to make you money, okay? Because they take you to the spiritual practice. The whole point is to go to the root of things, right? Like when you go to the root of anything, you can affect it, truly. And since you are the creator of your life, doing spiritual practice like meditation allows you to go to the center of yourself, allows you to go like all the way in yourself to be able to change the future. Like imagine if you had the ability to change your own timelines just by allowing yourself to feel, just by letting yourself feel something that maybe you've never felt before. So that's what I've been doing. I've been going in and I've been lucky. I'm lucky because I'm surrounded by really good people who have been they've been helping me in such profound ways to go inside myself and to see what I really feel. And I've just got my mind blown today by some of my best friends who are my allies, my partners in crime. These are the brothers of Spear. And I realized something. So I'm going to share this with you guys, and then I want to hear what you guys have to say. I realized that one of the things I suck at in life and I've ignored is setting good boundaries for myself. And how you set boundaries is so important because it determines what you do with your money and your time. How many of you guys, when people ask you for things, you're quick to say yes no matter what, even if you're because you just want to help people, right? Like a lot of us are very like loving people and we just want to help. But if you just help people all the time, what does that leave you with at the end of the day for you? And does that actually let you help people? Or is it just a temporary solution for a deeper issue of avoiding facing yourself and handling your money and handling your time and creating what you want? Because I guarantee you, when you create what you truly desire in life, you're gonna then be able to help so many more people. So whatever it is for you, I want you to just imagine what you really want in life, like end game. Where do you want to be, right? In 5 years, where do you want to be? What would be awesome? What would be like huge epic win if you could just be in this place? We're totally supposed to help the needy, but we have to be sure that we're doing it in balance with ourselves and our own needs so that we're not over giving. And what I'm finding is like there's a great like power in the balance, and I've been ignoring it because I try and help a lot of different people with stuff that I don't have the time for, and it's wearing on my spirit. So I only realized this because of spiritual practice. I only realized this because of taking time to go in and listen to myself. And that's how you appreciate life. Otherwise, life passes you by. This ride is short, it's beautiful, it's sweet, you know, and we only get one as far as we know. Yes, exactly, Gallivanter, on point. Your cup runneth over, and then you shower that upon everyone who's around you, right? Build your kingdom, and then let people enjoy your kingdom. Don't build it just for you, right? Like you see a lot of rich people, and they buy these like fancy ass houses up in Malibu, and they've got their Ferraris, and they've got all this stuff. And then they don't like invite people to enjoy it with them. All their hard work was just for them and their families. Rolex watches, diamond plated chain cufflinks, and a Bugatti, and their little dog with a bunch of diamonds on the chain. It's like, dude, that's not helping you or anyone. You're not even happy because of it, right? You see this so much. That's not the source of happiness. But what I'm saying is that while you're on your way to that, you've got to keep yourself in balance. And so that's what I realized today. I was like, I gotta structure things a little bit more for myself. What up, yo soy? Figue. ¿Qué tal, Figue? We're talking about boundaries in life and how spiritual practices actually will make you more successful. Which most people don't think so. Like most people think that if you do yoga or you meditate, you're like a poor hippie, right? Which is like totally been true in the past, but this is a totally different world. So I got to tell you guys something, right? Like we're at the family here. We practice all the spiritual stuff, right? We learn about all kind of different practices. All right, we'll see you in a minute. We learn about all kind of different stuff, and we practice it. We like take time out of our day to like sit with ourselves and to be and to listen to our own feelings. And that's actually going to make you more successful. And I'm watching my friends who are all doing these practices starting to be really successful. And they don't have the stress levels of all the people who don't do this. Like they're relaxed, they're enjoying life, and they're making great money. And their spiritual practices are allowing them to lead people in a way. Because what are we all looking for right now? You know, everybody's looking for that peace and that healing and that leadership in a crazy world. Like anybody who can be that oasis. And I encourage every one of us to be like your own little oasis, right? People can come, they can kick it with you, they can feel themselves again, they can relax, they don't have to front, they don't have to pretend to be anything they're not. They just come to you and you are their little oasis. But you cannot let them drink from the spring more than they need to or more than you have to give. And that's like the whole realization I just had. What up, Macaroni? We're talking about, this is family, so we talk about spiritual concepts, we talk about wisdom, and we talk about how to live an awesome life. And so I'm talking about how spiritual practices actually make us more successful, which is, most people don't think so. Most people think of it as like, you either are spiritual or you have money, right? Like that's what most people think. Like you either are like a good person and you're loving and generous and you help people, or you have tons of cash and you're super rich and selfish and you're an asshole, right? That's the split that we have. And I don't think that split is appropriate, especially now. So it's this is the new world, right? This is the new world we're building where you can have it all. where you can be successful, but you can also have that success in a way that makes the world better. You can have that success in a way that like actually means loving people at the same time. And what I'm seeing is the best leaders. Okay, go. I won't talk about Tutank until you get back. What up, peoples? Welcome to the family. This is the Tribe for Saving the World, talking about spiritual concepts, and tonight we're talking about how spiritual practices can actually make you more successful. So I'm going to give you a perfect example of this. I was at a networking conference, right? Some of you may have heard this story, but I was walking around trying to figure out who to sit next to. What up, Santa? And I was looking for who to sit next to, and I was, meditation, exactly, yoga, all of this. What's up, Asha? Or Asha? Ka David? Maya? What up, gangstas? So I was at this event, right? And there's 1,000 people at this event. And I'll just give you an example of how spiritual practices can make you more money and make you more successful. So I'm like, who do I sit next to, right? 1,000 people sit in this giant event. I could sit next to so many different people. But I'm like, okay, trust your intuition, right? So I'm basically going into a meditative state, and I'm allowing myself. Do we have a cherub here? We can talk about the angels later. But, so I'm allowing myself to go into this meditative state as I walk through this event. Awesome. We're good to have you here. What's up, cherub? In the building. We got the angelic kingdom coming online. It's your boy. It's your daddy. It's your son. All right. They call me F Serpent, if any of you guys what that is. But so I'm at this event, right? And I'm basically going into meditative state. Yes! Oh yes, we're going to talk about everything. I love it. So I go into this meditative state where I'm just listening to my intuition, and there's 1,000 people at this event, and I let myself be guided to a specific seat, and I'm like, I'm supposed to sit in this seat. I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to sit down. So the guy who ends up being next to us is, number one, an amazing human being. He's so switched on. He's super intuitive. Number two, he's super successful. This guy has done like $100 million. He sold a $100 million company. He's done $1 billion in sales, right? So this guy knows the game in and out, but he's a good person. Like, he's the most loving person. And we literally hung out, and we did past life regressions together, right? Me and this guy and this other apprentice, exactly. Super good vibes. And it's so cool to watch how some of the most successful people are now becoming so much of the better people of our world, as opposed to the Donald Trumps of our world. You know what I'm saying? He's yeah, we'll build a wall. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, right? So the conference was ClickFunnels 2016, and it's so funny. Ellen's awesome. ClickFunnels is actually even led by one of these guys. So Russell Brunson, you would hear him online, and he's he makes all this money. But when you meet him, he's a light worker. The dude's he's amazing, and he's doing personal development stuff at his ClickFunnels seminars. And there's all these people there who are just they think they're there to make money, and they get popped open because he brings in all these amazing speakers that shows them who they really are. Yes, I actually just hung out with a big thing of rose quartz, because that's what I need right now. Do you use crystals? Does everybody here use crystals? Crystals are spiritual technology for us. Oh, thank you. Oh, you should. You should. Crystals are powerful. And crystals are okay, let me explain crystals. This is perfect. Great segue. Yeah, it's good to get on those crystals and stones. So crystals and stones are a trigger for everything that's already inside of you. They're a trigger for what's already inside of you. And it helps to provoke the energies that you're looking to feel in your life, right? So when I was just hanging out with a huge block of rose quartz, my buddy's house. And so yes, Golden King, on point. The crystals are the strengths of the gods. Dude, who is this kid? This kid, who is this guy? Genius, look at this guy, right? So the rose quartz symbolizes self-love and healing. But thank you so much. This is and Cherub, after this talk, I'll I'll send you our website. Check us out. You're one of us. Like, come on here. Like, we want to hear from you. All of it. So, like, crystals are essentially already the energies inside of you. So I have self-love already inside of me, right? Like, that's already a part of who I am. But it's easier when you're holding a huge block of crystals. And that's, Roselle's just putting up the website for Spear. So if you're a guy out there and you want to level up your life, come join the Brotherhood. And then Famili is our site where we talk about spiritual development stuff. What up, Princess? So, yeah, what up, Gallivanter? That's what I'm saying. Joinspear.com, Gallivanter. We're doing our next 30-day training, and it's free for the first 30 days. So come check us out. Dude, I'm so good, Princess. We're having an awesome conversation here about crystals and about stones. Gwizzard, what a name, dude. You guys are awesome. So, Cherub, it's only for guys right now, but we're creating a female version soon. But the guys need some help. Like, the guys of our world need some help right now. I don't know if you know this, but 74% of the men in the US are overweight right now. And like, men are 3 times more likely to commit suicide than women. So we gotta, like, get the guys together and get the freaking warriors back online and get them trained up before we can switch gears. Oh, okay, so you're right in the middle of it, Cherub. Yeah, you see it. You're on the front lines. Dude, Cherub's on the front lines, everybody. I want you all to send love to Cherub right now. She's dealing with some heaviness. Dude, you're holding it down for all of us. I want you to know that. Like, thank you. So, yeah. Big time. Big time. You guys are great. We got the whole squad up in here. This is starting to get bigger now. I love this feeling because we got the guys and we got the girls. We got masculine and feminine coming together. So, all right, so let's go back to our crystals conversation. And we will get to King Tut for Mr. Golden King. So, I have self-love inside of me, right? But it's easier when you're holding a crystal. And when you focus on your energy or your mind on a crystal, it amplifies. That's it. That's it. Call up them Golden Knights, son. We got to get the troops rallied. Yo, Golden King, you should join Spear. I want to see you in Spear. I'll be able to train you much better once you're there. All right, but so basically, yeah, connect with Roselle, who just messaged. Roselle is like the super master connector. Like, Roselle is like she knows everybody. She's like the connector of the 6 worlds. So if you're trying to know somebody, Roselle probably already knows them. Or do something, whatever you want to do. Okay. This is fun. Okay, so basically back to, we love you. So back to, this is Tribe. So back to Rose Quartz, right? We all have this energy inside of us, and if you focus on the energy of whatever stone you need, your consciousness automatically is attuned to that whole energy. So your consciousness is automatically attuned to that energy when you focus on it. So if you need more strength in your life, like bust out some carnelian or some onyx or some obsidian, you know, those like power stones, and just focus on it in the morning and keep it in your pocket during the day, amazing what will happen. You'll start to feel more of that energy. And I don't know about y'all, but I ain't got emeralds just lying around in my like house. Golden King, you got emeralds just sitting around? If so, please send me some. I really would appreciate that. Thank you. So, but like, okay, perfect though. So like these rare stones, like what made them rare and what made them so special? Why are rubies, emeralds, sapphires considered the most valuable stones? Well, they're super rare, and the earth encoded, when those were created, it's a much finer, higher vibration of those energies. And of course, most people today just wear them because they think it's a status symbol. They don't use them for their true spiritual purpose. But even though, like most of us who are still commoners at this point, we don't have the money to go out and buy emeralds and rubies, but we have that energy inside of us. We just have to learn to tap into it. And part of the trick is even believing enough that it's real, because this shit is real and it will work, but you have to believe. And that's where 90% of people don't have the faith that that they can basically do magic, right? Like, if you're going to do magic, you have to believe in your ability to do magic. You can't if and maybe about that. You have to have absolute conviction. That's a great book, by the way. I agree. Awesome book. If you guys haven't read Celestine Prophecy, you should definitely read that. So, nice, dude. Exactly. You need to calm down. Go stare at the right stones. So good, right? The Alchemist is another one. Those are books that send people down the rabbit hole. Hold on, I got it. Nice. I was gonna help. I feel like I was a little bit late. You shouldn't. You should. No, not at all. That's a heavy. Look at the Starbucks umbrella. That thing is heavy as hell. I was late. I dropped the ball on that one. Ugh, a knight failing in his duty. Yeah, it's closing time. I have to get out of here in a minute. Closing time. So, to recap, 4 agreements is awesome too, yeah. So to recap, you have the energies of the crystals already inside of you. Your spiritual practice, if you do it sincerely, will make you a better person and will make you more successful if you align yourself with your true purpose. And don't forget to have a little fun while you're out there. All right, I love you guys. Follow the channel. Check us out on famili.link. I want to see you guys again soon. I want to hear more about what you want to talk about. I want to share whatever I can share that of all the tomes of ancient knowledge and ridiculous life experiences that I've had with you guys. I love you.